Welcome to We've Got Words, the podcast no one asked for. I'm your host, Brett Neves, alongside my great co-host, Cam Ponte. Cam, how we doing, bud?
I am doing well.
How was that intro? Was it good, or could you not understand
great. It sounded great.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put this right off the top of the episode.
If you thought the list was bad before, I got news for you, pal. It only gets worse from here.
That's to say, not only do I've got words, man, I've got lisp, big time.
No, now you've got words.
Well, I've always kind of had those, but so for the audience, I got Invisalign put in today, so it's gonna be rough
because Brent knows that he needs to change in order to be better.
It's Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? So step one, teeth. But
can we call when your teeth get better? Can we officially just rename you and just have a different person? Like, can you just be Schlemo? Like, can we legally change your name?
I mean,
to Hollywood Schlemo.
I mean, yeah, every step of my transition, if you want to come.
Oh, you're transitioning?
That's crazy. No,
your words, not mine.
Well, I'm transitioning into more of a Hollywood star, you know. So
yeah, because you think teeth and TRT and Botox are all the things that are going to get you there. Because my personality is great. So what is it? You know, it must be everything else. So what happens? What happens when you physically alter yourself to all these things that you want? And still nothing happens. Then will you finally admit that you just suck?
No, then I realize everyone else has the problem and not me.
So you're not gonna have self-acceptance until you absolutely change everything?
Exactly, yeah. I just need it. Yeah, I'm gonna be perfect.
That's probably the easiest first step, right?
No.
The easiest first step is just be happy with who you are.
No, because that's just... I'm just better. I'm meant to be so much more. All right.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know what, buddy? I think you're pretty damn good.
I was made to be that one in a million. Now. So I gotta look like it.
You and you're
well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I think you're a wonderful man. I think you're handsome enough.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, I'll take handsome enough.
You're a solid 6.5.
Oh, I round up to 7. I'll take a fucking 7.
Well, I wouldn't say.
I mean, hey, Kim, I appreciate the 7.
Your personality's bringing it to 6.4.
No, personality's like a 9. Like, all right, 8.
No.
I mean, that's good. Thank you for giving me a 7. I'm not going to tell you what I would give you, but
6.5.
Round it up. But yeah. So this is a 14th month process. It's going to take a while. At least that's what the girl who put them on said.
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for after 14 months you to finally get them taken off, and you're gonna be like, Cam, we gotta celebrate. We're gonna go to the bar. And I'm going to get you shit-faced and get you involved in a bar fight so that you get your teeth fucked up, and then you just cry, and then I just laugh at you.
Well, that was a concern of mine, because as we know, I technically have one fake tooth because of a drunken story, which we should tell at some point. It's a funny story. But they were
no time like the present, pal.
We can do it now. But so I got really drunk, right, when I was in college. Yeah, I know. It was crazy.
You got drunk in college? That's an unbelievable story.
It is an unbelievable story. So, coming home from the bar, I was shit-faced. All I wanted was a great calzone from this place called Calio's in Rochester, New York. Huge shout out. RIP. They're no longer there. But they delivered to like 4 a.m. All I wanted to do was like shove my face with the calzone and go to bed. That's all I wanted. So I put the takeout order in. And they were like, oh, sorry, we're delayed. So I was like, okay, well, I'm still drinking and I'm still drunk and I haven't eaten. So the shenanigans start happening. So I first start with, low level stuff. I see some Windex, I start drinking it.
Why?
Because my calzone wasn't there.
How does that add up?
Because, okay, what
about drinking Windex is going to get your calzone there faster? Can we break this down real quick?
So yes, because it was a cry for attention from Calio's to hurry the fuck up.
Okay, but they can't see that you're drinking Windex. If you had called and was like, hey, my calzone's not here yet, I'm going to start drinking Windex.
That's not on me. That's on my friends. They should have called them and said, hey, he's drinking fucking Windex.
You shouldn't drink Windex.
Well, my friends shouldn't encourage me to drink Windex.
I don't think they encoured you.
They encouraged me. But honestly, I'll
make some calls. We'll see if you were encouraged.
That's not really a big deal. I was fine with it's really not that big of a deal.
That probably explains all the fucking brain damage that left you with this massive whatever you are now.
Then, it starts to get to like 4 a.m. and they're like about to close. And I'm like, all right, they have to make all the deliveries before they fucking close. And they call and they were like, oh no, we're still running late. Don't worry, it's going to be there. Just give us some more time. It's coming. And I'm like, dude, it's like 4:30 right now.
So when they called you didn't decide to tell them, well, I drank Windex.
No.
So see, this is on you.
I don't even think I ordered it. I think my buddy ordered it. You're trying to get
attention from people that don't know you want attention.
But here's the thing, I don't even think like they called me. They called my buddy, who then was like, Brad, we got some bad news. So then I went upstairs and I wanted to do more shenanigans because I was mad. So I got some Tide Pods.
Your rage language is shenanigans.
So I got some Tide Pods and I decided to eat one because that was a big crave back in the day. Don't get it. It ruined my sinuses for months. Like I couldn't smell or taste anything.
Maybe
not my fault.
You shouldn't eat Tide Pods because it's not food.
That one's not my fault. But
how is that not your fault?
It's also not Callio's fault.
How is that not your fault?
I'm going to tell you. Because all Tide Pods have a safety child lock on them. Okay? My buddy didn't have that child lock on. So I just walked up and I ate one. If that child lock was on, I would have not been able to figure it out.
Is there something clinically wrong with you?
Probably. Anyway,
like, can we take you to a doctor?
But I would have still been fine, right, with that, right? I mean, yeah, that was awful. Yeah, do that outside the mic next time. Thank you. But I would have been fine with eating chemicals and whatever. But then they call again. They're like, listen, we're leaving the store now. It's going to be a little while longer.
So what time is this time check?
It's about 5 o'clock. It's about
Just
5
go
o'clock.
To bed. Just tell them not to bring your calzone.
No, that was not an option. Okay. So now, I start looking for ideas. And we're still drinking, by the way. Like, college.
You should have made them change it to a breakfast calzone at that point.
Now, that would have been a good idea. But
this is why you needed me in college.
But, I was still drinking and partying, but I was starting to, get my fill of alcohol. Because your stomach can only hold so much. So I was kind of starting to sober up. I wasn't completely, an idiot. But I was like, whatever. I'm still going to be drinking and partying. So I went up to the top of the stairs because it was like a 2-floor apartment. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump off the stairs. And, it's a good story, right? It was like maybe 20 stairs. It's pretty high. I mean, you've been over.
Yeah.
It's pretty high.
I don't know whatever told you that would be a good idea.
And the stairs are carpeted, but it leads into like the dining room kitchen area where it's hardwood floors. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm not an idiot. I'm going to jump. That's happening.
I'm not an idiot. I'm going to jump.
But there was a mattress pad that one of my roommates had, and I was like, I'm going to put this in the bottom of the stairs. I'll jump on the mattress pad. I'll be fine. 20 stairs, not a big deal. Callio's, if they didn't want me to do this, they should have brought my calzone an hour ago. Don't know what they want from me.
I think Callio's has no stake in this game, buddy. So, I don't think Callio's gives a single flying fuck about whether or not you jump off of things.
Well, they should, because I set up the mattress pad. I go to the top of the stairs. I go, all right, I'm jumping. And all my friends are like, okay, cool. We're all waiting. And it was a little intimidating once you're on the top of the stairs, getting ready to just fling yourself into oblivion.
Yeah, so you could have literally broken your neck and fucking died.
We didn't really think about that, but
Yeah, you know how like suburban housewives die? Like they're picking up their kid's soccer jersey while they have their glass of Chardonnay and they just boop right down the stairs. Trip over the G.I. Joes. Dead mom.
Crazy. That's crazy, Cam. But anyways, I set it up and all my friends are like, you're not going to jump. You're being a bitch. I'm like, I'm going to jump. Just give me a minute. It's a big thing to overcome. They're like, all right, fine. We're waiting. Go ahead, bitch. Like, you ain't going to do it. I'm like, I'm going to do it. But then they start losing patience. So they turn around. They're like, yeah, you ain't going to do it. You're a bitch. And they turned around. That was it. All of a sudden, the next thing they hear was boom, boom. And they turn around. And from their perspective, they were like, dude, I turn around after hearing a big thud. You kind of have like your hands cupped. You look up, missing tooth, and your tooth in your hand, and you were instantly sober. And I have a picture of that. And I was like, oh my God, instantly sobered me up. And then the irony, literally, as I'm bleeding, holding my tooth, doorbell, Callio's, can't even eat my calzone because I have no fucking tooth.
And that's what you get. Stupid is, stupid does.
So I asked the orthodontist, I was like, is that a problem? They're like, well, it's going to add like extra, because it's only supposed to be a year. And they're like, it's going to add a couple extra months because we have to like move it very slowly. But also the girl who put these on, I'm not questioning her, credentials, but the doctor I talked to, he seems like a smart guy. He's one of the best in the States.
I don't think we know that for sure.
No, he's won awards.
I don't think we know that for sure, buddy.
Okay, he's won awards. I don't go to no fucking schlub, okay?
Well, first of all, if you have a dentist that's bragging about his fucking dentistry awards, that guy's a tool.
It's a big deal.
I want a modest dentist, okay?
I know, I want the best. But anyways, the girl who put him on, though, was just like a tech or whatever, just to put on like the mountain brackets, all that shit. But what I was like, should you be doing this or maybe should I wait for someone? Because she pulled out like the kit that like Invisalign sends. And then she pulls out the instructions and starts like looking at the diagram of what she has to do on my teeth. And I'm like, I don't know if you should be maybe doing this. And then I was expecting like a lesson, how to do them, how to take care of them. She goes, yeah, pretty much don't eat, wear them all the time. Okay. Thank you.
Don't eat. is a crazy instruction to give
She's like,
someone.
yeah, just take them out and then clean them. She was like, all right, try taking them out so you can practice. And I was struggling because when you first take them out, they're hard.
I would love a scenario where you forget how to take them out or you just can't get them out, so you just refuse.
It almost happened today. But I was like, she was like, all right, practice taking them out. So I took out the bottom ones, and it took me a while. And she was like, all right, practice putting them back. And I'm like, okay, cool. We finally got it, and it took a while. She goes, yeah, top is just the same, so you're good to go. I'm like, hold on, I've never taken the top out, though. So that's why it was very difficult to get them back on. But
so how about you tell the people all the restraints you have now that you have this stupid fucking thing in your mouth?
Well, okay, so I have to wear them for 22 hours a day. So I can only have them out for 2 hours a day. I'm already at an hour and a half that I've had them out so far. So I only have a half hour. That's going to be like a late night Taco Bell thing. Can't eat with them in, clearly. Every time I put them back in, I got to brush the trays and brush my teeth. I technically can only have clear liquids. I technically can't have any sugary drinks or any alcohol.
Wait, you can't have coffee with them in?
Technically, no.
Dude, this is not worth the fucking hassle.
But here's the thing, though. Every bracket only lasts a week. So, like, if they get stained, well, I'm going to change them out. Who cares? But
still, that's so fucking annoying. That's
alcohol,
not worth it.
They're like, alcohol and sugar can like eat away at them. But let's be real here. I'm going to be...
Yeah, let's be real here. In a couple of days, you're going to have like them like half on teeth and half off teeth. You can be like, yeah, I was drinking. Yeah, I was drinking.
Yeah. Well, but speaking of sugary drinks and alcohol, I'm going to need you to filibuster for about like 5 minutes because I need to make my drink because I didn't want you to make it, but I do have to make my drink. So filibuster.
No, yeah, of course. Feel free to comment while we're doing this because I think this is a fantastic time to tell.
You're just going to
interrupt me.
You said
tells me to immediately filibuster and then transitions to, but I got something to fucking say.
No, you said, but like, feel free to comment.
Yeah, comment on my thing because I was going to bring up our next topic here.
Oh.
Not comment on what you're doing, which you apparently didn't want to be talking for.
Oh, no, I think they should know. I'm going to make myself a Radler. Good Mountain Dew Radler.
Are you getting like fucking sponsored by B-Dubs or something like that?
No,
there's no need for
I will say,
to be pushy about this. That thing tasted like ass.
I was going to make it live on the show, but then I was like, Cam, get me Mountain Dew. I really wanted to try it. So I tried it before the show, and I was like, dude, I don't know if I got the ratios right or B-Dubs is using the wrong type of Mountain Dew, but it was way better. So I think it's about 75 quarters of beer.
Anyway, so what I was going to say is this is the perfect time for me to tell the lovely people at home that Brent has been extra busy in his... what?
I'm not saying shit.
No, you're sitting there looking like a fucking mad scientist when you're just pouring a beer like it's the fucking first time.
No, because I thought it was going to... Okay, I'm restricted, first off.
You're not restricted. You're fine. Anyway, Brent's been putting in a lot of extra effort with the last episode before this one.
Thanks for noticing.
And he catered to a lot of my requests. I really threw a lot at him, and I commend him for doing a phenomenal job. There's an extra piece of content at the end of last week's episode for our video watchers. I was going to say listeners, but I guess that doesn't make sense. But
you can listen to a video.
Our viewers on YouTube, where I had a wonderful suggestion that Brent should do, and he actually went and did it. And then also decided there was a couple of other random things that I had said in the episode, and he decided to utilize AI and make some pictures of the things I was talking about. I'm gonna, if I remember, and if it ends up coming out good, I'll try to put that as some of the clips on Instagram and TikTok.
My idea was because when I showed you some of like the concepts of what I was doing, it got you excited, and you were like, dude, because it was funny, right? And plus, you got your way, so you love getting your way, and you were like, dude, I'm gonna clip all these up, I'm gonna post all those pictures, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I'm like, so it just took me doing slightly more work for you to do the bare minimum. But you know what? Hey, I am fine with it. I am fine with it.
Because I was like, oh, Brent's willing to make all my dreams come true. So I will award him with more effort in a way, kind of.
Yeah. So like the tribute was really good. All of the pictures were good. Definitely stay around to if you haven't watched it. I mean, it's a must watch, I would say.
I agree. But it also created a monster in me because now I just want to say ridiculous shit and make Brent do it to make his life hell. So stay tuned because I might just start cooking.
I'm not saying you're going to always get your way, but you know.
But when possible, because you said after it was fun. It was a lot of work, but you said
it was
you
a
had
lot of work,
fun
but it was
doing
fun.
it.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that it wasn't like a total loss for you.
Because in my mind, I was like, I could make it look better, But it still looked good. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to give Cam exactly what he wants. And man, was it hilarious.
Yeah, verbatim, which I can't even complain, you know? I had some critiques after. I was like, oh, this is probably what I meant. But I told you, I was like, that is exactly how I described it.
Do you know kind of like my inspiration for like how I did the tribute and all the like the directing of the video?
Inspiration would be me because I told you exactly what to do.
No. Yeah, like the idea was from you, but like the style of the video I got from Stanley Kubrick. Do you know Stanley Kubrick?
Fuck you.
Because I don't know
Fuck
Stanley
you
Kubrick.
piece of shit.
Tell the audience why that could be funny.
For the people at home, before we were getting ready to do this episode, Brett makes a comment about about my bottles, which I have over here right now.
Yeah, right next to all the expensive equipment.
And I was like, I took the labels off for you so you didn't complain. Do you want me to move them so they're not in the shot? And he was like, oh, yeah, well, you know. And he starts going off on this fucking thing about the bottles being in the way. And I said, all right, fucking Kubrick, I'll make sure your shots are all perfect and everything like that. And he goes, the hell are you talking about? It's like, what? Who the fuck Stanley Kubrick? And he doesn't know fucking famous director Stanley Kubrick.
The way you described him goes, yeah, he did the directing for the fake moon landing. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Crazy.
But he's a famous director. He did 2001: A Space Odyssey. He did The Shining. He did Eyes Wide Shut. Very famous director. Very talented. Older movies, so you wouldn't know.
That's
you don't really
why,
like older movies and stuff like that. But he was like top tier. So... And because of his work on 2001: A Space Odyssey, there's a conspiracy theory that when NASA went to go fake the moon landing, they hired Stanley Kubrick. I love how you say when,
but it's a fact.
To do that. I specifically said it's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
But yeah, I can't believe you don't know who fucking Stanley Kubrick is. Can you get some goddamn culture, you piece of garbage?
I'm sorry. I'm not into conspiracies and...
No, you don't have to know the conspiracy
Kim, I
to
know
that he's a talented
Odyssey
director.
is,
he did Clockwork Orange. You've never seen Clockwork Orange?
When was that made?
The 70s.
Okay, was I born in the 70s?
Oh, just because you weren't born in the 70s doesn't mean you can't go watch a good piece of cinema.
It's crazy.
One's definitely.
Did you watch silent films?
I did a whole. That was my 8th grade project. I made a silent film.
Yeah, you were
all
a cool
this
8th grader.
Into fucking
you were such a cool 8th grader.
First of all, my 8th grade project was the only one in preparation for the 8th grade projects that my teacher said, good job to. The rest of them, he was like, this is ridiculous. This isn't well thought out. This is a bad idea.
I don't think your 8th grade teacher said, this is ridiculous and a bad idea to everyone else and said, good job to you.
He did.
I'm not buying it.
He did.
Sorry.
He was complaining about everyone's, and then we broke for lunch, and he's like, I'm going to review some while I'm at lunch. We came back, and he's like, guys, I'm not going to lie. When I was at lunch, I watched Cam's silent film, and I think he did a really good job, and, it gave me a little bit more hope that we can pull through on this. And I got a fucking A, bitch.
Good for you. That's crazy.
That was my directorial debut.
Do you know what you should get better at?
The silent film was called The Sandwich.
I want to know more of that.
If you want, I'll try to find it. I think I have it on a flash drive somewhere.
Okay, I'll put it in the video. I'll put it in the video,
and we can put it in at the end.
I'll do that. You're not gonna find it.
I don't know. We might need consent from the actors.
I don't think they'll care.
That's fair. They don't listen.
Do you know what you should get better at though? Phasmophobia. You keep dying, bro.
I keep dying because you keep using fucking cursed objects.
We haven't actually gotten. We kind of gotten feedback. But we haven't had time to do the streaming idea. I think some people might want to hear that, but
a couple people said they would be interested.
Yeah, but we haven't actually done it because we got to set up for it. But dude, you got to get better. You keep dying. You blame me.
I only die when you do stupid fucking shit. And you're like, all right, Cam, I'm going to use the music box. And then you chuck it across the room, and the fucking ghost starts chasing after me like I fucking killed his dog.
What's funny about that, though, is because I'm still learning, too. Now I know what they all do. But I'll be, standing there fucking around with something that you do not want me to fuck around with. And then I'll see the ghost just completely go by me and kill you. And I'm like,
he targets
my
me.
Bad. I don't know why.
Me. Or there was that one time we were playing where Brent's like, I'm going to use the Ouija board and I'm going to ask the ghost where he is in the house.
That was good.
And I was like, Brent, don't do that. It's going to screw me over. And then you said, no, it's fine. We don't know where he is. I need to know where he is. I need to know where he is. He said, okay. So you ask it. The Ouija board spells out the kitchen. And you go, hey, Cam, he's in the kitchen. Go to the kitchen and try to get a picture of him. I go into the kitchen, immediately die because it triggered a curse.
I think what happened was I said, Cam, where's the kitchen? And you go, Brent, we're in the kitchen.
No, I was in the kitchen.
Yeah, and then you died.
I was trying to run away from you using the friggin' Ouija board.
Shouldn't have ran away from me.
I was away
the
from
only
you.
One
I
that
was in the kitchen.
The only one that always kills you is the music box. That I haven't quite figured out yet.
The demon circle kills me too.
Yeah, I don't
because you're insistent. You're insistent on lighting up the demon, the summoning circle, and then you're like, Cam, he's gonna be trapped in there. You got to get a picture. I'm like, I don't think he's gonna be trapped.
Never said he'll be trapped. I said he will be here and he will start hunting you. Get a picture and run away.
Yeah,
you're not good at the either.
Awful idea.
I think it's funny.
It's very irritating for me to tell you don't do this one thing because I will die.
Well, if it helps, I think we
got
got better with the cursed items. I'm all into being inside of you now. That's my new thing.
You gotta stop saying that, man.
Yeah, do you want to explain to people what me being inside of you is?
I'll tell the people what happened from my perspective. I log onto the game the other night, and I'm just chilling there, kind of bullshitting with Brent, and he goes, "Hey, Cam, I'm inside of you." And I was disturbed. We didn't even start playing the game. There was no ghosts involved. And I was already scared and disturbed. I did not consent to you to be inside of me. I did not want you to be inside of me.
I should have saved that picture I sent you.
You just went inside of me, and I was not a happy boy.
So the game's not finished. You're still early access. So, like, some of the character models, you can go through them. So I was inside of you, and I was seeing from the back of your head, and I could see, like, your eyes and everything. It was funny.
I didn't want that. I didn't want any part of that. And then you send me a Snapchat inside of me. And I said, get the fuck away from me, you creep. But you're a strange man.
We got to do more of that. But, I mean, this weekend we were kind of busy with, what?
How the fuck does it just say Triscuits?
Why
is there a note that just says Triscuits?
Okay, first off, don't look at me for random notes. You have a note that says racist parrot. So we don't cover all of our notes, Cam. You know this? Let's just move on. The Triscuits was I lied to you saying there was Triscuits.
Yeah, I was hungry.
And I said,
I
why would I have
chance.
Triscuits?
I gave you a chance.
I'm a Wheat Thins guy.
I said, you got Triscuits? You said, yeah. I said, Brent, I know you're going to fuck with me. If you don't have Triscuits in your cabinet, we're going to have a fucking problem. And you doubled down. And you promised me there were Triscuits.
Yeah, because I like fucking with you.
I got to hit you.
I don't think that's how that
Either
works.
that or I'm going to break something in your car. I got to hurt something that you love.
I thought that was funny, but at least the thing, I was going to skip over that story because we just have a bunch of notes. But hey, if you want to talk about it, then I would like to talk about racist parrots.
Because I didn't think that was a noteworthy thing that you lied to me about Triscuits. But sure, let's let the people know you're a fucking liar.
Hence, that's why I was skipping over it. You brought it up. I was also going to skip over, again, we're going to keep coming back to this, racist parrot. I would love to hear that story. At least I had a story for mine.
Well, I know generally what that story was.
Okay.
I told you that I was at a client's house for work. And they had a bunch of like parrots and stuff. They had like exotic birds and like 3 parrots. And one of them screams every time the person tries to leave, and the other parrot tells it to shut up, which I thought was funny. But I was also high when I told you this story, and I said, yo, I bet if you had a parrot, you would just...
God, that is crazy.
You would teach it a bunch of racial slurs. And you were very offended that I thought you would have a racist parrot.
Why would I thought they had one.
No. I said that you would, because that's something you would do.
No.
You would definitely teach your parrot to say obscenities.
Honestly, I would just have it berate you.
I would kill it.
You can't kill it.
You know I don't like birds.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's even better.
So it would be me versus that bird, and I would win. I have more mass.
Yeah, but you're afraid of birds.
Mass beats hollow bones.
But we had a busy weekend, right? We had our we won't say his name, but
we had a bachelor party.
Yeah, one of our really really good friends. One of our known him for you've known him for longer than I have.
I've known him my whole life. He's my oldest friend.
12 years for me, right?
Handsome gentleman.
So we had a bachelor party. A lot of fun time. Went to Canby Lake, which was very nostalgic for me because I used to go there all the time as a kid.
I got wet.
That's a way to say that.
Yeah.
We do have. I forgot about this story. We were on the flume ride, and it was me and you, and of course there's the camera, and we took a great picture. We'll put it right here.
I was like this. I was like,
wait, where should we put it, Cam?
Right there.
Right there. We'll put it right here. Great picture, right? So then we went to go. I was like, yo, we were posing, we were cheesing. Let's go look at that picture, right? Maybe we'll get it or something. And we go there. We're like, oh, there we are. And like they were showing us, and I was like, dude, it was great. It was a great picture. And then I just see Cam pull out his phone, start taking pictures, and the girl's right there looking at him. I was like, yeah, Cam, when you're done, you should get a picture of the sign that says no flash photography. And then you were like, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see the sign.
Do you think they sell these pictures, or you can just take a picture on your phone?
It's my likeness. I have every right to that
crazy.
picture.
That's crazy.
They can't stop me from having a picture of myself because I didn't sign anything that says they can have it. They try to get mad at me, I'll sue them.
That's crazy. But then another fun ride, which we took our friend on. I don't know if you were with me. Our other friend, which I will say, Chris, because he had a whole episode about that guy.
Yeah, we're getting him on the pod one day.
But we went to the Haunted Mine, and it's like one of those scary.
That ride had third act problems. That ride pissed me off.
But it's not like, yeah, it's scary, but like it's really not. It's just like a show. But one of our friends who's 30 got very scared, and I thought it was hilarious.
He
but
was
then,
just doing a bit.
I don't know. I don't know if he was.
No, he was just doing a bit.
I think it would start as a bit, and
Wait,
then
was he scared of the third act problems?
Well, it was more
that scared me on a very deep emotional level.
What do you mean by third act problem?
Well, because we're going through this mine, and there's ghosts and ghouls and googans and stuff, and it's
a haunted mine, owned by the Grim Reaper.
It takes a turn. It's like, oh, we're going to the cemetery. I was like, okay, like,
because the Grim Reaper takes you.
There's like a tomb underneath it. I was like,
makes
okay,
sense to me.
That's fair. That's fine. We're already underground. I guess there could be an underground tomb. And then it's like, oh no, there's a mummy. And then it starts showing like the pharaoh and stuff. I was like, when the fuck did we get to ancient Egypt?
Well, because
there's no way.
So Cam,
this mine.
Cam, this is how it works.
The fucking middle America.
Okay, first off,
the Midwest. Is sitting there.
First off, time out.
Traveling to fucking ancient Egypt.
Time out. It's not
no sense.
Meant to be a mine in the Midwest. It's a mine in New Hampshire because that's where Canopy is.
Was it?
Cam,
I thought the whole thing said it was in the Midwest.
No.
I thought that was part of the lore.
No, the lore is Cam.
Even worse.
The lore is where we were. That is the haunted mine.
Even worse.
He's creative. And the whole idea was 2 boys went in there because it's a mine and the Grim Reaper.
Only 1 boy left.
The Grim Reaper takes them and their souls are lost in there forever. So when we go in to see the mine, oh no, the Grim Reaper is there. He takes us as well, and our souls are lost in time, and we make our way through ancient Egypt and all this stuff.
That's not believable. And it's not ancient Egypt, it's modern day Egypt. It's just a tomb.
Yeah, but there's, like you said, there's like the pharaohs and mummies. Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought one of them was alive, though.
No, there was no time travel involved. It was just distance traveled. Which made no fucking sense because we were not in that ride long enough and we were not going fast enough to travel all the way to Egypt.
I think...
and they had no explanation for it.
There was, if you read the lore.
There was an explanation for it being in Egypt?
I don't know about that part.
No, that's what I'm telling you. Third act problems. There was no need for us to go to Egypt in that. And then we take a turn and then we're out of Egypt and we're back in the fucking mine. Bullshit.
I just think you got way too mad for no reason, though.
No, it was a problem. If you're going to tell me a story, it better fucking make sense.
See, my favorite part...
And it pissed me off because you know how much I love ancient Egypt and stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's why
it felt like they were just like, oh, you like this? Let's throw that in there. Like, what, are we going to turn the corner? We're going to be in Star Wars next?
I don't know.
Fucking
that would have been good.
That would piss me off.
My favorite part of the Canopy part, though, was the dog show. I love the dog show. They had
circus. Got way too into the dog show.
Okay, in my defense, though, it was the best thing. There were all circus dogs that would do tricks and catch frisbee.
They weren't circus dogs. They were just dogs.
They could be. I don't know what they called them. They were
just dogs who know tricks. It was just talented dogs.
Yeah, I forgot like something canines. But they were all like doing flips and catching frisbees and dancing. That was my favorite part. And then at the end of it, I did get way too excited. I was the front row. Me and the Bachelor, front row. It was a great time.
I was also in the front row.
Yeah, but you weren't giving front row energy. We were giving front row energy. We were cheering the dogs on.
It's a dog show at a fucking amusement park.
And it was
how much energy do you need?
And then we met, at the end, they were like, well, if you would like to meet a dog, I'm like, yes, we're getting in the line. Yes, absolutely.
Brent was starstruck.
So I was like, well, we'll let the kids go first. But then we were in the back and we met, I think it was Quinzel, was it? The dog's name? I remembered all the dogs' name, but we met the one that was the newest and had the name I couldn't remember. But I was like, okay, I'll let the kids have their thing. And, they go up, the kids would go up and it's with the owner and they take a picture or pet it, leave. But when I got up there, I'm high energy and that dog is high energy. So, our buddy went up and went to go over and take a picture. And here I am hello, how are you? You're so cute. And then it kind of started to go over to me, completely leaving the owner, but it was fine. I'm an adult. She knows I can handle a dog. And then I was like, you're so cute. You're such a good girl. And then I kind of just loved it. I got a picture with it. It loved me. It was kissing me.
Yeah, I think it was just playing you, I think he was
That's crazy.
He was looking for a tip.
That is absolutely crazy.
The dog was running you like the strip club, bro.
No way, dude. That dog loved me.
Nah, played your ass.
But that was my favorite. I have pictures of that too, so we'll definitely put some of those in there.
Sure.
But then other than that, the trip was just mainly us kind of hanging out, broing out, getting high. Took a lot of edibles. We got a lot of drunk. We'll say I was drinking all the time. We went to the hot tub. We were in the pool.
We had a good schwitz, yeah. Do you like that note that I have in there at the bottom?
Yeah.
About the hot tub? Brent thinks the hot tub makes him an SUV or some shit.
No, okay. Okay, I didn't know it said SUV. Well, no, because so we had it at 106, right? It was nice hot tub temp. And I just asked the question because we were melting in there because we were high and we were drunk and we were loving it, right? Just chilling out hardcore style. So I asked the question after we were in there for 2 hours of hey, so what temperature would we have to be at to be cooked? Right? And your brother was in there he knows food. He's a good chef. Right? And even the Bachelor he's a pretty good chef, dude. I'm like, you got to know this stuff. How long do I have to be in this water?
I'm somewhat of a chef myself.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I made some damn good broccoli on that trip that you refused to try because you're a bad fucking friend.
Broccoli.
Yeah, but I make it damn good.
Crazy. I'm glad I know that was a note in there. I'm glad you got to point that out.
I made fucking great broccoli.
Awesome.
You need to give me credit where credit's due.
And then everyone else made good steaks and all this other stuff. You made broccoli though, so I appreciate that.
They said, oh, what do you want to do for sides? And
they know your talents. They know your broccoli guy.
I offered my services.
No, but I do
first of all, the baked potatoes were my idea too.
But I do like how you were in charge of the broccoli, and then your brother says, all right, how long is it going to take for you the broccoli so I can put the steaks on and do all that stuff? And you go, I don't know, how long do you think it takes? You were asking him, and he was like, well you're making the fucking broccoli.
I'm a very instinctual cook. I don't know what's going on, okay?
It seems like
I get up there, and I go to a different place, and I make that stuff happen.
It seems like he was like, well, it probably takes this long to cook. And you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. And he goes, and then you go to prep it. He goes, yeah, I know. He was almost telling you how to make the fucking broccoli.
No. He was explaining what had to be done. I knew what had to be done. But like I said, I don't have any
details.
I don't have any understanding of the time it takes because when I do it, I just do it. I don't sit there and this has to cook for 10 minutes and then I have to do this. No, I'm just there and I go by taste.
Crazy. But anyways, so I asked them, how long would we have to be in this water to be cooked? Now I know it's not hot enough to boil you or actually cook you, but long enough times, even at lower temperatures. We'll cook you like a sous vide. A sous vide is just you put thing that gets.
An SUV is a sports utility vehicle.
You get a bag, you put a stick in, and it gets it to a low temperature for a really long time, and it makes it nice and tender. And I was like, could I theoretically
trying to get tender with the boys?
I was like, if I wake up tomorrow, if we all wake up in the in the tub, could I eat you? That was a thing that I was wondering. Are we getting sous vide?
You're a strange man.
I was just wondering. It's just curiosity.
Why are you trying to eat people, man?
I'm not trying to eat them. I'm just,
You're curious about eating them?
No, I just want to know, could I?
You can do almost anything.
I wanted to know, would you be cooked?
I don't think we would be able to set it that high if we could be cooked.
I don't know. I think we could.
I think someone does the science. I think big hot tub does the science, and then they set a limit. All right, we can't.
No, but here's the thing:
the tubs cannot get to this temperature because then you're going to be cooking people.
No, but you're wrong because again, low temperatures for a longer exposure will still cook you. That was the question.
Yeah, I think big hot tub does the science for us. So
I don't know if you know that.
I do know that. I know a guy. I know a guy in hot tubs.
Yeah, I bet you do. That's true. But then, other than kind of chilling, we had to because we're addicted. We had to watch some Ghost Adventures. We would get high and we would be up partying pretty late, drinking, getting high, playing games. But then
also pissed me off though because you kept fucking falling asleep.
Well, yeah, because I was taking edibles for 3 days straight, just constant in my system. So yeah, I was dozing at times. But
you missed fucking great scenes of how the fuck did this make it into the cut of the episode? Zach Baggins interviewing someone that was there to help them to do a seance, and she was like, "Yeah, I've had a lot of struggles lately with my mental health. I tried to commit suicide and everything like that." And he goes, "Oh, you're better now, though, right?
Cam, that's goes, every Ghost Adventures ever.
And he goes, great. And then, like, puts a hand on her shoulder and is like, don't do that again. Like, Zach, you don't need to do that, man. See, it's okay. That's implied. You don't need to put that into the episode. That's the things I remember. Business.
The things I remember is when we first decided to watch Ghost Adventures, I was like, all right, you figure it out. And then I know I was kind of going in and out, but dude, you had the remote and you were staring at it for like 10 minutes.
I was not staring at it for 10 minutes. It was like 2 minutes max because I didn't have my lenses in and it was dark.
At it for like 2 minutes. And then you were struggling to put it on. And then I remember that. And then I remember I fell asleep. I woke up and I see a picture of Harry Houdini with like a portrait with a big horn sticking out of him.
It was a spirit horn.
Clearly. I don't know. I have a picture of that too. I remember waking up and I don't know why I need this, but I need to take a picture of this. And then I would wake up again and I hear your fucking Zyn container at like 3 a.m. and you're popping a Zyn.
Well, I couldn't sleep.
And then I wake up the next morning, guess what that Zyn is? In the fucking kitchen sink.
That wasn't me.
Who was it?
First of all,
the Zyn monster?
First of all, you don't understand timelines, okay? That was before the first night even happened. And I knew that wasn't me. That literally I
don't remember because I didn't see it until like
Zyn
after.
In the sink was very early on. It was like maybe an hour or two into the trip.
So you noticed it and didn't say anything?
No, I never put it in there.
But you never said yes, you did.
No, I didn't. That's the thing. I had one Zyn in my mouth and I put it in a napkin and threw it in the trash. I don't know how a Zyn got in the sink, but it wasn't from me.
Well, we'll let everyone else be the judge of that. You were the only one zinning on the trip, so
maybe it was there from the previous person.
Crazy. And then we were all excited to play with Chinese Fire Stick, which I think we mentioned on the show before.
Don't even remind me. Don't even remind me of that.
We've had, before this was We've Got Words, I forgot what we called it. Were we still We've Got Words?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we didn't try to record anything until we had a name down pat.
Because I remember before like we had this set up, we had a whole episode about the Chinese Fire Stick. So I'm pretty sure that we talked about it. If not, I'll try to go in the archives. But we all wanted to play Pokemon on your Chinese Fire Stick. And this guy always makes fun of mine. He goes, mine's good. I never have a problem, Brent. I don't know why you always have a problem.
I don't have problems.
You try to plug it in, and guess who has the problem?
The controllers weren't connecting, and it really upset me. I feel like I let everyone down.
I don't want to say you let everyone down, but what pissed me off...
I came through at the end, though.
What pissed me off, though,
workaround.
Is the whole saga of the Chinese Fire Stick. You got jealous of mine that my mom got me as a joke. You got one. You thought you were better because you got more games.
I got 40,000 games.
They were not all 40,000 quality games. Then you were like, all right, I'm just going to get a one similar to you. Cool. You get that one. You make fun of my controllers not connecting, me having problems. You say, I never have a problem. And you have a problem on the trip when everyone needed it the most. So you going to stop buying Chinese Fire Sticks?
I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to follow my bliss. I'm going to do whatever I can to stay happy because every chance you get to take away my happiness, you take. And then you complain that I'm sad.
I mean, I just think you just need better hobbies to make you happy.
No, I think you just need to let me do my thing. You got to let me cook. You got to let me do what I want. If it ain't hurting you, you fucking leave me alone.
It pisses me off, though.
I don't give a shit what pisses you off. Make another Rattler.
I will make another Rattler. While I make another Rattler...
well, you're going to make me do things? Don't make a Rattler, then.
That's crazy. Do you want to... Are there any other stories or anything you want to talk about from the Bachelor trip? Other than a congratulations on getting married? That whole wedding episode is going to be a thing.
Definitely.
Because I'm going to get fucked up at that wedding.
I enjoyed is it the Wilderness Boys? Is that what it's
called? Oh, that's right. Oh.
Yeah, we kept talk
about that. That was
really
good.
Sucked in. One of our friends put on the YouTube channel, I think it's called The Wilderness Boys, where it's just this wholesome guy just goes out and tries to like survive in Alaska and like random parts.
He's like big on TikTok and stuff. I'm surprised you've never seen him.
He builds his own shelters and he goes like fishing and all this. He did like ice fishing one time and I don't know what it was, but I got sucked in, dude. I needed to know everything. I needed to see the intricacies of what he's doing and why he's doing it and his friends. And you got so mad every time he showed his kids for some reason.
I did not want to.
Literally?
I want to see him do some hardcore camping, not fucking
he's doing
stupid
his
camping with his kids.
And he's just like, oh yeah, I'm picking up my family. I'm picking up my family in a couple days. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's wholesome. He's got like a couple of young kids. And Brent goes, yo, fuck this guy's kids, man. I don't want to see his kids. I was like, dude, he's teaching them he's teaching us, and he's showing a nice wholesome family vacation.
I appreciate how he's a good father. Me and him have that in common. He likes his kids. He, is teaching.
Yeah, you don't have that in common.
Yeah, true. He's teaching them good skills, but like, don't put that on YouTube. I'm here to see you almost die.
Put it on YouTube.
By a polar bear. That's what I want to see.
No, I don't ever want to see that man in danger. I'm just interested because he's doing things that I could probably never do. Which
is why I was shocked that you because I've seen him on TikTok, and it is TikTok rock, but you were watching like full half-hour, 35-minute videos of him catch crabs.
Invested.
Like,
dude, he had such a good haul though.
You don't know. You didn't even know the price of a crab. He had such a good haul
on Alaskan king crab.
Like, I know they're expensive, but you were on a different level. I know they are, but you were on a different level.
Like, he was pulling up like
you thought
14 crabs.
Like, that guy left with 14
days.
crabs, and I know they're expensive, but you thought, damn, that guy's a millionaire now.
I didn't say a millionaire.
No,
I was
that's
like,
how you were
those
thinking.
crabs are like $100 a piece.
No, I said that.
No, you said they were $50 a piece. I said they were like $100 a piece.
No, you were like
$45, $50. You were right at the end of the day. I said he could have raked up thousands because he got like 14.
But like, I thought you were just like doing it like to kill time or like while you were waiting for stuff. But then I would come down and you're still watching. I'm like, dude, you're still like, I was still
invested.
Yeah, I know you were.
Sometimes you just get into it. It's just like Forged in Fire, bro.
Yeah,
I love Forged in Fire.
I agree. Yeah, no,
sometimes you just gotta. I like watching.
I was just
people
surprised
do
you've never
things
seen him before.
That I can't do.
I was just surprised you've never seen him.
It's impressive to see those like those niche skill things, you know.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun, and I know because we have two friends getting married, one at the end of this month, one at the end of next month. Man, we're gonna have some great content. We're gonna have some great content.
I hope so. I think it's gonna be a good time.
But from that trip too, I did get. Now that we're getting into the podcast, right after we're 40 minutes in, we actually did have a user submitted list because you know how we love.
It's another game, isn't it?
Yeah, people love the games. Cam, do the Cam.
Games.
You always say, well, we'll take your suggestions. We'll take your suggestions.
I'm not saying I'm not going to do it.
They are suggesting you to post more clips and play the fucking game, so do your job. All right. Now we have that.
I don't know about that.
We appreciate the suggestions and everything. And also, I don't have to do work, which I love, but someone wanted to see another blind ranking.
Fuck them.
For you.
Fucker. Who did it?
It's someone.
Who did it?
Very, very close to us. Very, very close to you. Not Jesus. Not even Avicii Jesus. It was your brother. Your brother gave me an idea, and I was like, this is a good thing that I can do a list for. It's something that Cam would actually enjoy.
Doubt it.
I think you would.
Doubt it.
It's a game which we love, but also
don't say we.
He also like made the list options for me. I was like, I could piss him off. I like that. So
you just said I actually think you'll enjoy it, and then you followed it up with, yeah, that'll piss him off.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it. I think
it'll piss me off.
I think you'll enjoy it. So, Cam, we are going to blind. How do I get this? Oh, slideshow.
No, isn't this the? I think you pulled up the wrong one, buddy.
Oh, I did. I pulled up yours. I apologize, Cam.
Yeah, you made me do a fucking game, and then you pull it up incorrectly and spoil it for yourself. You're a bad host.
Spoil it. I saw $15. That's all I know, which is funny. But anyways, we are going to blind rank the Robins. So you're a huge, we love like comic books and Batman, and you love Robin, you love Nightwing, all that shit. So we're gonna blind rank all the Robins. There have been many. You're gonna give me feedback. How we liking this?
I don't like this because you're gonna be a dick about it, and you're like not gonna put Dick Grayson in there.
Okay, first off, I didn't do it. Your brother did it. So
I don't like this at all.
I think it covers a lot. Right, but there are some ones that...
Let the record show, no matter how these come up and how they're ranked, Dick Grayson will always be number one.
We'll give you that. We'll give you that one.
Because I know you're going to try some fucky shit.
I'm not going to do shit. This is how the list was generated. So the first one, I even got pictures in it. Look at that.
How many are there? Are there
5.
You're doing 5?
5.
Okay.
Damian Wayne. So personally...
4.
Wow.
Trash.
See, I actually really like him. I know you don't like him. You think he's a little brat.
He's a fucking bratty little prick bag. And he has undeserved confidence like you.
That's why maybe I like him. I think he's cool. He's like, dude, he's his son, bro. Like that's, I mean, come on.
Yeah, so that gives you
any sort of like the league, dude.
Any sort of fucking pull because
he's got a
you're
dope
Batman's
sword.
son. No, earn it yourself.
I don't know. I think I'm not saying he's my favorite, but he is up there for me. But I know you don't like him, so you're putting him at 4 though.
Trash.
That is crazy. Now I will say, Cam, there are some in this list that even I don't know. Like Stephanie Brown. Apparently, I know of a couple of women.
I'll put her at 3.
Who is she? Can you tell me something about this?
Yeah, she's a Robin.
Anything else?
I don't know too much about her. She's better than Carrie Kelly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saving the fucking 5 spot for. Because she sucks. She's annoying. She's just a
That's
kid with a fucking slingshot.
Hey, let's like talk about who we're on right now, and let's not jump ahead.
She's mid.
Because I was also
she's all right. She's a fucking she's a Robin.
I was also expecting this to be like, oh, I'd like to learn because I know a lot, but I don't know like everything. I don't know. Like, this seems like a deep cut. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's not one of the most popular of Robins, but she gets the job
She looks
done.
old. Is she old?
No, she's like a teenager.
Oh, okay. And maybe this is a picture I pulled up. But you say 3?
Sure.
Jason Todd.
We'll
He's
put him at 2.
2? He's
we'll
a classic
him at 2.
Robin.
Yeah, he gets a little angsty. He gets a little too big for his britches. But at the end of the day, solid Robin.
Yeah, I like him. He's like probably in the top 3 just for like notability, right? But okay. So you have 1 and 5 left. I don't even know who this guy is, but he looks cool. Who's John Blake?
So John Blake is technically the Robin in the Nolan verse. That is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character in the Nolan verse. His birth name is Robin, but he changes it to John Blake, or he goes by John Blake in the movies. And then Batman passes down the mantle to him when Bruce Wayne fakes.
So hold on. His name is Robin.
Yeah, that was like the whole tip of the hat, big surprise thing because Nolan is a fucking weirdo and hates me.
I don't think
I assume it's a vendetta because he's like, oh, he wants Robin? Yeah, I'll give him Robin. See this guy? His name's Robin and he's gonna be Batman now. It's dumb.
But then he changed his name from Robin to John Blake.
Yep. And
he is a Robin though.
And he's a cop.
But he is a Robin?
So he doesn't technically become a Robin. I don't know if there's like extended universe stuff, but at the end of the movie, the mantle of Batman is passed down to him. He gets like the Bat Cave and everything like that. So it's assumed takes up Dark Knight Rises, the last of the Nolan series.
I've seen that. I don't remember this.
Yeah, the one with Bane. At the end.
Why do I not remember him?
Well, because he's just a cop in the movie. That costume, that's all fan made.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's like extended universe stuff where he actually like gets that and everything. But yeah, his birth name is Robin. He goes.
I knew I didn't like those movies for a reason.
He's picking up whatever like Bruce Wayne leaves him, and they're like, oh, what's your name? He's like John Blake. They're like, we don't see anything for you here. And he's like, oh, use my birth name, Robin. And they're like, oh, here it is. I like that name better. You should use that. And I'm like, fuck you, Christopher Nolan. You had a great set of movies, and then you just fucking threw that at me.
Stupid, and those aren't my favorite movies, but knowing it pisses you off, that is funny. So is it 1 or 5?
Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to put him at 1 because I'm afraid that you're going to have Carrie Kelly on this list, and if she's on my 1, I leave the podcast.
But what if Dick Grayson's at 5?
I'm going to have to take that risk because I hate Carrie Kelly so much.
That's crazy. Yeah. You're willing to put Dick Grayson at 5 just so Carrie Kelly can't be 1.
I already told everyone blind rankings fucking stupid.
Oh, like Tim Drake.
Whole concept fucking dumb.
I know you're doing Drake stupid at 5?
Shit. I would rather do that.
All right, well,
because I already said from the beginning too, no matter what happens on this list, Dick Grayson's on the top.
All right, so
even if he goes to 5, he's number 1.
I feel like I will say when I was looking up like art for like just to get a picture for John Blake, though, I did see him in a Nightwing costume, so I was like, is that gonna piss me off?
Well, yeah, that was another theory too. Is that like his name is Robin, but he's just gonna skip that whole thing and just go right to the Nightwing phase. It was
all right.
Poor planning.
Sorry, John Blake. I didn't know my boy hates you, but you are number 1. Congratulations.
He's just it's not his fault. It's
congratulations on being number 1. But let's see number 5. Ready?
Yep.
Carrie Kelly.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew you hate her. I was really hoping we could get you in the 1. She's just so
annoying.
I think your brother was really trying to put her as the 1 in your mind because
I wasn't falling in the trap.
You weren't falling for it. You're good. But all right, so I do have all of them listed up here. So as it stands, you had Damian Wayne at 4, Stephanie Brown at 3, Jason Todd at 2, John Blake at 1. Congratulations, you're on the map. And Carrie Kelly at 5.
So in reality, if this was the list, it would probably go Jason Todd, Stephanie Brown. I guess I'll give Damian Wayne before John Blake.
That's more fair.
And then Carrie Kelly. Only because we don't really get to see John Blake do anything as a Robin, and he has that whole backstory.
So I know Dick Grayson would be stupidity. 1. Where would Tim Drake set in 2 or 3?
Tim Drake's number 2.
Yeah, okay.
I love Tim Drake. Tim Drake's probably the truest of the Robins.
I like Tim Drake a lot.
So in a sense, he could be number 1 because I think he fully embodies the Robin Robin-esqueness about him more. Dick Grayson was always more than a Robin, you know? He was always kind of fighting to be his own thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I could respect a list.
He's a better Robin.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because Tim Drake was a great partner to Batman, and he had some great detective skills.
Yeah, I like him.
I'm pretty sure part of his backstory is that like he figures out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and then that's how he kind of gets
finds
his way
the
in.
Batcave. I think, yeah.
Something like that. I could be mistaken.
I think that's what I remember it as.
But yeah, so I could definitely respect him as a 1. But I mean, you got to go classic.
But honestly, I like those lists because they add in a topic which you like and you can talk about, but also it makes you do something you hate. So it makes me happy.
Yeah, so I'm net neutral right now, but I saw a picture of Carrie Kelly and I'm definitely down.
But I will say I am curious to see what your topic is because you were fighting this so bad and I was like, just try to make one. And I know nothing about it. I just read the title for the first time now. But introduce your segment, Cam.
So this is a budgeting game for Brent, and he has $15 for his perfect sports team.
So all I know is when you were making this, you were like, it's just going to be just like yours. I go, Cam, if it's not
I changed it. I scrapped
you changed it?
I was going to do something else.
Because every time
I was going to do your perfect night out or something like that.
Because every time you were like, well, I guess like this slide can be the same. I'm like, Cam, if they're the same, don't do it. Like,
no, the only thing that I was going to keep was the titles of it, like the tiers, the title of the tiers.
But anyways, all right. So
yeah,
the
you
first
have $15. So pick your location, Brent. You got fucking Canada or some shit for $1. For $2, you have some useless city no one's ever heard of. For $3, you have Kansas, I guess. For $4, you got New York. I put forget about it. And then for $5, you got Boston, also Baston.
So I love when you ask. Now it makes sense when you go name a random fucking state or a random fucking place. Now I get it.
I said name a random place in the U.S. You said Kansas. I said,
shit.
All right.
Kentucky's not an option, huh?
I was considering putting Kentucky, but
I would have put Kentucky.
I let you choose.
It was definitely not Canada. Useless city no one's ever heard of. Could I be like Providence?
No, I've heard of Providence.
Well, so if someone has heard of it, if I ask you, what would that be? Nothing that you say.
Name a random, name a useless city no one's ever heard of.
Probably like Johnston.
Sure, that's less significant enough. I would, when I say like useless cities, don't pick the fucking capital of a state because that's always going to be like the most well known or one of the most well known in the fucking state. So let's use your brain a little bit.
Definitely not going to Kansas. I do like New York. Forget about it. But honestly, I think I do got to go with Boston. I think I will spread my
splurge on the $5.
Yeah, I do think I need a $5 for Boston.
All right, let's see what we got next.
I got $10 left, and there's 4 of them, right? Or did you fuck that up too?
No, I put as many as you did, probably. Okay. All right, pick your mascot. For $1, we have Just a Rainbow. For $2, we got a mascot. Your mascot is the rainbow. It's got like a little face on it. Okay. He's like cheesing. For $2, you got a big old dick. For $3, you got Cam Ponte. For $4,
the first 3 can't happen.
For $4, you got 3 guys all named Steve that aren't related. And for $5, you have a giraffe named Stanley.
I really want the $5 option, but I'm running out of money. So I'm trying to budget. So if I pick a $5, I'll have $5 left with 2 categories. Can't do that. But I would have 3 guys all named Steve that aren't related. That could be funny. Yeah, I'll pick that one.
All right.
So I have $6 left.
So far, you have what did you pick? You picked Johnston for the first one?
I picked Boston. This is your category. You have to remember this.
So you picked Boston, and the mascot is 3 guys all named Steve that aren't related.
Yep. And I have how much money left?
You have like $6.
$6. Thank you.
Math.
Remember your category. Okay.
Sure. All right. Pick the sport. For $1, you have anything women's. For $2, you have competitive dick sucking. For $3, you have curling. For $4, you have basketball. And for $5, I don't know, F1 or some shit.
I can tell you put so much effort into this. All right, no, honestly, easy. I'm gonna pick $1 for anything women's. I'm gonna team up with Caitlin Clark, and we're gonna put a women's sport on the map.
All right, so you have a
Can I pick what it is,
Boston
or do you have
sports team.
Yep, with 3 guys named Steve.
The mascot has 3 guys named Steve who aren't related.
No, they're all feminist
a women's
though.
Sport.
Yeah, they're all feminist though.
Sure, you can add that.
And it's what type of sport?
So the women's team has a mascot of 3 men.
Yeah.
Named Steve.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean anything women's. So
can I pick?
Sure, I don't fucking care. Anything. It's anything women's.
I guess I don't even know. Can I make one up?
I mean, I put competitive dick sucking on there. And
well, that would be.
If you consider F1 a sport, I guess that's a sport too. So
I don't want to see women drivers, though. I'm being honest.
Terrible person.
Baseball. I'll see baseball.
All right, a Boston women's baseball team.
This could be fun. They made a movie about that. I don't know if it was in Boston, but all right, last one.
Last one. Pick your colors. For $1, you have a rainbow because your team is very inclusive. For $2, you have orange and brown, just awful colors. For $3, just one shade of purple. Even the letters on the uniform, and it gets very confusing. For $4, you have blue and green. For $5, you have red and black.
Here's the thing. Red and black would look cool, but you know what? I think I'm going to pick the $3 option. Just one shade of purple. Be a confusing as fuck, and I'm going to go home with $2. Unless if there's one more, which there shouldn't be.
Nope.
Excellent.
I considered putting in a slide that just said, go fuck yourself, but I thought better.
But that's not bad. I'll have a Boston-based, all-women's baseball team with all purple uniforms that are really confusing. You can't make anything out.
Yeah, so you're the Boston Steves.
And the 3 guys named Steve are our mascots. Yep. Not related and very feminist.
Yeah, the Boston Steves, the best fucking purple baseball team out there.
See, Cam, now, it wasn't that hard to do that, right? I mean,
was fucking stupid, and it was annoying, and it was a waste of my goddamn time.
You didn't put much effort into it.
I put in so much effort. You know how difficult it was to come up with those mascots?
Let me guess.
Come up with comedy gold, like 3 guys named Steve who aren't related?
Let me guess. You were still thinking about Caitlin Clark, and you were thinking about sports and the Kentucky Conquistadors from that great logo I made, and you were like, I know what I can do for a budget. Is that your train of thought there?
Sure.
All right, that's what I thought. So I will say we got one more thing. We'll make it quick. We don't have much time. So we're going to do $1 million, but so I don't think we've ever done it on this podcast before. Not. We probably had a whole podcast in the early days about it, but we just have, it's almost like kind of like a would you rather, but it's a little bit better. But we have a bunch of topics, and I want Cam to pick one, and we'll each kind of give our takes on it. So whatever one you would like.
All right. So $1 million, but every time you masturbate for the rest of your life, your mother gets a text.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd do it. $1 million.
I wouldn't want my mom's phone to blow up like that, dude.
Why? Well, okay, first. I think that's fine.
My mom wouldn't be able to sleep.
Dude, she can put it on mute.
Yeah, but I also
what does the
she
text
doesn't
say?
Need to know, man. It says your son's jacking it.
That's it. What like when you finish?
We can make it worse too. It could say like what you're jacking it to.
No, send her the video. That'd be funny. That would be problematic. What?
Wait, why are you trying to send porn to your mom, dude? That's fucking fucked up, dude.
Like, what is like? So the text just says you're jacking it. Like, what counts as like jacking it? Like as soon as you start, or when you finish?
Both.
Like when you get the text?
Once you start and when you finish.
So for you'll be like, oh, text. Oh my God, text. Or it could be like, oh, he started 35 minutes. What was he doing? Like something like that.
Well, I mean, she knows what you're doing. You're jacking it.
Is it detailed or?
I think it is detailed. Yeah, I think it's a detailed description of what you were jacking it to, and like the vibe, like a little smut book. A little paragraph.
Does it text?
From a smut
does
book.
it text Does it convey the emotion that I'm feeling in text?
Yes.
It does.
It's all in the smut, baby.
Mm.
And if you're thinking about someone, like if you're hitting up the spank bank,
and it's for the rest of my life.
Yeah, for the rest of your life.
Only when I masturbate, though, not when I have sex.
The question does specifically say masturbate.
I'm not gonna lie. This is all filler question. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking the $1 million. I'll do
I'd have to
anything
talk to
for
my
money.
mom first. I'd have to see if she's okay with that, because I wouldn't want to bother her like that. That's a lot.
See, I would absolutely do that though, because as I've been known, I'll do a lot for money. So
it's so creepy when you say it though.
What?
Every time you say it like that, it just sounds strange.
No, I'd say...
You kept saying that on the Bachelor trip. You're like, oh, I'll do anything for money.
I didn't say anything, but I do a lot.
Like, oh, I got a price. No matter what, I got a price.
Yeah, I got a price.
Strange, man.
I'm a businessman. What can I say? Let's see if you're a businessman. I got $1 million for you. I'll give you $1 million, but once a month, you will be attacked by an animal.
What kind of animal?
Random every time. You don't know. It could be an ant. It could be, a bird. It could be a lion. Depends.
I could take that.
You could take that?
Yeah. I'll take that bet. You take that bet?
Yeah, I mean, I would take that bet, but like, what would you do if...
Is it the same time every month
nope.
or a random point in the month?
Random every time.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So what if
I have $1 million, I'll get some serious weaponry. Blow it all on that.
That's crazy.
And then it's just my game, you know? I just always stay strapped and ready to go.
So what if you're like, you know, you take a nice, because it can be unexpected too. You can be like on a nice fishing trip, shark.
Yeah, well, is that really an animal or is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna count it. It's any. It could be a human one day.
Wait, what? Humans aren't animals. That doesn't fucking count.
That isn't okay. First off, I'm not about to teach you that humans are animals, but yes,
humans
that would
are not
count.
animals. That doesn't count.
He's real smart, guys. I promise.
That's fucked. No, there's a difference between humans and animals.
But it's not like, and it's random. So there's a lot of animals in the world, so it's probably never going to repeat, but it could. You know?
I'll take that bet.
Really?
You don't think I could take down an elephant?
No.
You don't give me enough credit.
And I guess like how much is it attacking you? Like, is it to the death? One of you are dying? That's a little bit different. If it's just like, I'm going to attempt it, and if you can get away.
Well, yeah, I assume like it's not like to the death.
How about they try 3 times? So like if they go up to you, if an elephant goes up to you.
3 swipes?
Yeah.
I could evade 3 swipes of most animals.
What about like a panther though? Like you don't even see it.
Well, I would have a deep spiritual connection with him.
Okay. What about a bear?
I could have a deep spiritual connection with a bear. I like moon bears.
So every animal you were just gonna have a
deep spiritual connection with. Yeah, I'm in tune with nature. I
learned
it from the Wilderness Boys.
You know what, you could actually use this and make more money because you could. What if like one day an animal that we've never seen before comes and attack you? Because it could be random.
I'd capture it.
I wouldn't say you'd capture it, but you could be
what if
doing real science.
What if in the meantime I befriend a bunch of animals and I have my own animal gang to fight the animal that's hunting me down?
But what if one of those animals then attacks you? Betrays you.
Oh, a Judas animal?
It could be a Judas animal.
No, that's not fair. I can't have a deep, meaningful relationship in friendship with this animal and have it betray me like that. That's
possible.
Fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
$1 million.
I gotta do it for the Lord.
But it's only once a month. Like it's not like once a day.
You think I could fund a lightsaber for $1 million? Because if I could do that, get a lightsaber, whatever fucking comes my way, I'm taking it down.
Okay. So your plan is I'm gonna take all the money and spend it on something that can protect me from the negative stuff from me having this money.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Lightsaber, dude.
Cam, that makes no sense.
Lightsaber in my mind, priceless.
That's okay, Cam, how about this then? How about instead of spending $1 million on a lightsaber to protect you from the animal attacks, just don't take the animal attacks?
No, I want the lightsaber.
Crazy. That is
you could tell me like, bro, you get a lightsaber for 24 hours and you die. Would you take it? And I'd go, say less.
Well,
give me 12.
I mean, Star Wars. You at least you would die happy because Star Wars is the only thing that makes you happy.
You're gonna tell me that you wouldn't have fun fucking around with a lightsaber? That's a way to go. Because you know what I do?
We're not getting into that.
It would be like, oh, 24 hours are up. You're gonna die, and I go kill myself. That's a death by lightsaber. Perfect way to go.
You need a new therapist because you need to talk about that.
Well, I can't die by something I love. It's called passion.
Crazy. Speaking of passion, do you have anything? I'm going to give you this time now, all right? I am giving you this time now of anything you want me to do in the video. Because once we end this video and this podcast, there is no post-credit scene.
Well, clearly you need to make some sort of emblem and jersey design for the Boston Steves, the greatest women's baseball team of all time.
I can do that. Okay. Can you make notes or...
Okay, the fuck do you think I am? We have it on video.
Yeah,
notes?
I don't
like... The fuck do you think this is?
That means I have to watch it.
You're already going to watch it.
It's a lot of work. Anyway, okay, fine. I can make...
You fucking idiot.
I can make the team. All right,
anything
else? We have
notes right there. We got notes right there.
Anything else?
Yeah, I want you to also go fuck yourself. How's that?
So you just... Okay, so you're out of ideas, and that's it. You just want me to make a logo?
I didn't say anything that ridiculous to today.
Well, that's why I'm giving you the opportunity to come up with something ridiculous and say,
I want you to make an AI version of me as Dick Grayson Robin.
I can do that.
Yep, that's what I want.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Let's see.
Okay, this isn't a time for you to critically think about this. Okay, I'm not your fucking errand boy, first off.
All right? You posed the idea.
If you don't have anything off the top of your head, move on. We'll end the episode and we'll call it there. If you do, this is your chance.
An anthropomorphic version of you as a giraffe.
Okay, that's it. You get 3 things. Go ahead. End the episode now.
Well, I want to thank everyone for listening. Remember to keep giving us some feedback. Listen on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Make sure you're checking out those YouTubes. We got some extra content on there. Brent, anything else to add?
Nope, I'm done.
Well, thanks for listening. You fucking happy?
Yeah.
I made it short that time.
It was good.
I expedited
fucking phone calls in the middle of it, so I hope it didn't fuck up the video.
Who the fuck's calling you?
Fucking Chris and all that.
Oh, Chris, that guy sucked.